ranking Ye solo albums on a tier list. Ebe, we're starting off hot with Yeezus. I'm gonna give you the floor.
I appreciate you giving me that floor, brother. And to be honest, with the comment section bullying me and me going back to listen to this album, I actually think it's a great album. There
Really?
we have it. There we have it. It's a little bit of pandering. I'm pandering a little bit, but no, all
No,
jokes
don't
aside,
pander, don't
seriously.
pander.
Nah.
Say
All
what you
jokes
think.
aside, all jokes aside, I seriously think Kanye with this album, although initially I think I prefer more of the graduation, late registration, my beautiful dark twisted fantasy. I think Kanye took a leap of faith here and used his genius to start a new wave of music and a new genre of music, of sub hip
Hmm.
hop music that I think now is used today still. And like I said, he started off with this. Like there are really good songs on this album.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think for me initially, I just wanted to hear more introspective Kanye, and I think it was kind of going over my head a little bit. Like Guilt Trip, I listened to Guilt Trip again. Guilt Trip is a really good song.
Yes.
Blood on the
Yes, it
Leaves.
is.
Uh, I am a god. No, thank you. I'm still not gonna listen to that too often. But like I said, yeah, I think this is a really great album. Kanye West definitely showed his artistic ability, and he put it on full display in this album.
I'm a piggyback off of what you just said. I also think it's great. I don't think it's perfect, but I don't think it's it is great for sure. And the sound that he created with Yeezus is so instrumental and influential into what we hear in hip hop today.
Yeah,
Like, there's no doubt about that at all.
especially from your Travis Scotts,
Cardi.
specifically your Cardi, uh, all of the artists that I think are popping off right now. Everyone took influence from Yeezus. I think it was a controversial album, it was a controversial drop. I think at the
Hmm.
time, another thing, I think that probably takes away from the album as well. I think all of the controversy that went behind it, with him fighting with the labels, fighting with the establishment. I think a lot
Hmm.
of times people gloss over the music because he was doing things like that.
Yeah. Yep. I agree with you 100%. And what I will say also, with time, because I remember when this dropped, it was very polarizing. There was, a decent amount of people who really liked it. There was also a ton of people that hated it, if you
Yeah.
remember. But as time has gone on, people are really will defend this till the ends of the earth. They really
Yeah,
will.
yeah, clearly, bro. Because I get killed for this album. Like I get killed for my rating from the first video we've ever dropped. I get killed
I
for it.
know.
I did say it was a terrible album because, to be honest, it was to me. It was, bro. It was. It was.
Yeah, but then time goes on, and
Yeah,
again, it just got better with time.
yeah. And I'm a little late to the party. I'll say that, but I still think there's a good 5 albums minimum that's better in this discography. So I don't know why all these people are saying Yeezus is his best album.
It's not. It's just
Come on,
not. Like, that's
come on,
ridiculous.
Come on, bro. Come on.
All right, well, let's move on to the second one. Similar art on the album art. We got
Yeah,
Jesus is King up next.
yeah. What do you think about Jesus is King? To be honest,
Okay, so when this first came out, I did not like it, and
yeah,
I was younger. I think this came out in 2019, so
hmm
7 years ago now. When it first came out, I didn't like it. I was like, oh man, what is this guy doing? As time went on, and I went back and listened to it, especially a few years ago, the production is great. The subject matter, take it or leave it,
yeah,
whatever. I've come to enjoy it though. I've come to enjoy the subject matter on this album because it's not something you hear often, in my
yeah,
opinion. I do think this is a good album. I don't think it's mid, and I don't think it's just okay. The only song I truly dislike on this album is Closed on Sunday. I think that song is like really, really terrible.
yeah.
It's a meme. It's not a real song. Outside of that, like, if I skip that one, I'm not skipping anything else on this project.
You know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm gonna pull up the entire track list because
Please.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Follow God is actually low key. That year 2019, low key one of my favorite songs. And
It's so good.
God is a really good song as well too.
Yeah.
Everything we need. That's another song that I really enjoyed off this album. Like I think
Water's a
especially
good vibe too.
yeah, I think especially for this album, that Ty Dolla Sign featuring that Ty Dolla Sign ear on an album like this. I think artists that really could benefit from Ty Dolla Sign, Chance the Rapper, Kanye
Mm-hmm.
West, like you know what I'm saying. Artists like that, that really kind of push the boundaries of art and not just art. I mean, like hip hop, right? Who
Yeah.
kind of make like who need melodies, who don't want it to just be like ABCs, rap, and things of that sort. Like a Ty Dolla Sign feature on this album, on Everything We Need. Like I think Ye actually put out a good body of work. He didn't really. The one thing that I like about this album compared to like Donda, for instance, right? Like when he
Mm-hmm.
dropped Donda, like the fact that that album was 20. We're gonna talk about that later, but the fact that it was 27 songs blew me so bad, bro.
Yeah.
But this is a
I
short
mean, his album's
listen.
like 27 minutes long. It's 11
Yeah,
songs, 27 minutes.
exactly. Yeah, so I think this is a good album for sure.
Yeah. And you've said it many times in the past. Kanye West is one of those artists that puts people in the best position to shine, and Ty Dolla Sign is a prime example of that.
Yeah, and I think that leads into the next album that we're gonna review, The Life of Pablo,
Let's talk
and
about it.
this is great. This is a great tier album. I'm not
Okay.
gonna say it's perfect. I do not think it's perfect, but
I
I do
agree with
think it's
you.
great. I think this is a prime example of just piggybacking off that last point that we made. I feel like almost every single feature on this album is phenomenal. The Ty Dolla Sign feature,
Absolutely.
like we said, the Kendrick Lamar feature, the even like bro, he created a star and designer with this. I think the merch that dropped from this album was phenomenal. The tour was
The
phenomenal.
tour, yup.
Although towards the end of that tour, or and you tell me you got to see it in person. So like,
I
what were some of your takeaways from seeing the Life of Pablo in person?
so I'm gonna be I've seen a lot of like the best rappers of this century live, or I'll say from the 2010s on.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of them live, and still to this day in 2026, there is nothing, absolutely nothing that compares to the Life of Pablo tour I saw in
yeah,
Atlanta. I can't even put into words.
yeah,
It's so far above and beyond every other show, every other concert I've
yeah,
ever been to in my life. Visually and the way that Ye performs his music too. Most rappers nowadays just kind of karaoke
yeah,
their stuff at
yeah,
shows. With, whatever. He is going like it's just the instrumental in the background and
yeah,
it's him
yeah.
live vocally. It was incredible. And when this came out, you know what the other thing he did with this
Mhm.
drop? He really started that wave of live streaming an album release.
You remember when he
Who
live
did it
streamed
before
it?
that?
That's what I'm saying. And you remember the live stream, right? That's when
Oh my god.
We had Yachty on that. We had
Yup.
Travis. We had the legendary Travis Scott, Kanye, uh,
Yup.
and Cuddy all in the same
Cuddy.
area
Yup.
right there. Um,
And young Thug was there too, right?
Young Thug was there too.
Yeah.
Like 30 Hours is hilarious. It's a hilariously good song. No More Parties in LA. I love Kanye. Freestyle 4, I saw a comment where someone said Freestyle 4 hate is so like it's so forced, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Listening to Freestyle 4 again, I'm just like, okay, I get it. I get it.
Like the
I get it.
last like 30 seconds of it though, but it's still like
But
I'll
like
stand on it. I do not like that one. And I get
yeah.
people love it. It's one of those like super polarizing Ye
Mhm.
songs. Every other song on this album is better than Freestyle 4.
Yeah, okay, you're right. You're right. But it's not a bad song. Like that I think that just goes to show how good the album is. And
Okay.
I think when we did the rating, right? Like I think people say that like, The Life of Pablo is an overrated album. I feel like that's just an album you really had to be there for when it dropped to really
That's
understand the
100% true.
impact of this album. Like this
Yeah.
was, I'm telling you, like there hasn't been a rollout, there hasn't been anything that kind of topped this album artistically to come
Nope.
out since then. Like what can we really say? Like what artist has really pushed the limits like how Ye does? And of course it's Ye, so that's something he's gonna always do in his career too. But
Mhm.
that just kind of just goes to show to his genius.
I mean, now that you say that, I can't even really think of another artist that Ye is a master of rolling something out,
Yeah.
especially from this one onward. I'm trying to think. I mean, the My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy rollout.
This being in like the prime of like the digital era, right? Before
Yeah,
everything
you're
just
right.
got like
Yep.
overstimulated, I think this was probably like one of the best rollouts you're gonna get. Like 2016 was the perfect time for him to do it, and he
Mm-hmm.
perfected it. Although he went a little bit cuckoo after, still one of my favorite albums from Ye for sure. So it's definitely a
Yeah.
great album.
And safe to say we have it above Yeezus, right?
100%. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on. Come
Okay.
on. Come on. Come on.
All right.
Come on. I know
Cool.
people are not gonna like it, but you just really had to be there.
Up next, we got Bully. Came out this year. Pleasant surprise, honestly.
It
This
was.
this album, I would put it
It
as great
was
too. I really would.
great. I don't know. I don't know if it's
Really.
great. I don't know if it's great. I think it's good. I think it's good, and I think, to be honest, this album, he really redeemed himself. I think in this decade, for me personally, right?
Okay.
Like I think anything after like 2021, for me, with like Donda 2, I wasn't really a big fan of.
Mm-hmm.
I think Donda, like I said, we'll get to Donda, but I think for this album, this was just like a good, solid listen from start to finish. And I think
Mm-hmm.
Ye really didn't really have to do much on this album to kind of just show his genius again.
I mean, it was just, he kind of showcased his production skills, in my opinion. Because there's so many songs where the beat, the
Yep.
sample is just vintage, vintage Ye.
I love the Kanye and Travis Scott link up again
Yeah.
with Father. You know what I mean? Personally, I think this was a good look for Travis too, for him personally, because I think one of the things that I think messed with Travis's career personally, I feel like that he got put on too many features. Like he had too many features. I think he figured that out. Like I said, he hasn't really dropped albums back to back consistently. He's not really on too many features at the moment. But
Mm-hmm.
I think he's being selective. This was a great one for him and Kanye to link back up on, and that was also like one of the staples on the album for me. But you go ahead. You go ahead. Tell me what you think.
I think also one other thing about this one, I
Hmm.
really like the aesthetic and the visuals that have come out with it too, because all that stuff matters, in
Yeah,
my
for sure,
opinion. All
for
like
sure.
how an album is packaged and presented
Hmm.
and put out to the world, especially to piggyback what you said a second ago about Pablo. In the
Yeah.
digital age, that stuff matters, and
Mhm.
visually, all the stuff that has come out around Bully. Um, has been compelling and interesting
Yeah.
and creative and artistic.
And I think one of the cool things about Kanye, right, is you think that Kanye is just kind of living in his own world, kind of similar to Lil Wayne. Like you'll think someone of that magnitude, right, kind of
Hmm.
isn't looking to what's out there, to what's new. But Kanye is so musically inclined. Like how many artists besides, and I think Drake kind of doesn't get enough credit for kind of having his ears to what music is going on, right? Because
Hmm.
I think he gets the Culture Vulture title, but I think with Kanye, right, like Kanye putting Nine Vicious on his album is just something that you just would not. I mean, like you wouldn't
At
expect
all.
from like a J Cole's not going to do that, right? Maybe he'll shout his music out. Maybe J Cole will get on a Nine Vicious song, but J
Right.
Cole is not going to put Nine Vicious on his album.
Ever.
And I
Ever.
think that just kind of goes to show that like I said, it just goes to his genius. Like, it makes Kanye who Kanye Ye, excuse me. It makes Ye who Ye is.
For sure. And I think, again, same thing. Safe to say, we got Bully above Jesus King, right? That's
For
what I would
sure,
do.
for sure, for sure.
If you guys aren't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, the comment section. It helps us out a lot. Much appreciated.
We're 4 albums in, and
Hmm.
I want you to specifically start this one because I know how I feel about this album. I think it's pretty obvious. Every single Kanye video that we've dropped, we've showed love to this. But Graduation, where are we putting Graduation on Ye album tier list? Let me hear it from you.
I mean, it's up here. It's
Yeah,
up here for me,
yeah.
and I think a lot of people also understand that this is one of his best albums. But the one thing I do notice
What's
is
that?
people talk about the College Dropout and Late Registration and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy way, way
Hmm.
more than this
Yeah.
album right here. And
Hmm.
this right here to me, Graduation is his most polished work.
Yeah.
Every song, it almost might be too perfect because
Yeah.
every song could be on the radio. Every single one, except for maybe Drunken Hot Girls. But outside of that, every single song is like a mega hit.
What people also fail to realize, especially people of our generation, that he was
Hmm.
competing against 50 Cent. and like
Yep,
to
he
to
was.
drop an album of this magnitude, like with that much pressure being put on him, and to deliver the way he delivered with this album by like giving us some of his like classics that are really gonna stand the test of time. I think it really just goes to show like the level that he like the way he's just separated himself from the rest of the pack. And to me, I think every single song is perfect. Like to be honest, like I
Yeah,
even think "Drunken Hot Girls" is perfect too. But
I
every
love that
song
song,
means
man.
something. Like every single song has a meaning behind it. Like every single song is amazing. The lyricism. I think this is prime Ye rapping right here too.
Hmm.
And this is exactly what I love. Introspective Ye, but Ye that's actually taking the time to really like work on his pen, like his pen. Like I think when Kanye's rapping, like it's like it's really no competition because everything else is already perfect. Come on, this is low key his best album.
And just you think it's his best?
I think this is best. Me personally, I think
Okay,
this is best.
I kind of do too. I mean, we're gonna we're gonna compare him to these in a little bit. The one thing, because we talked about shifting the landscape and evolving the landscape of hip hop, right, a little bit
Hmm.
with Yeezus, and I completely forgot until you said it. This album, it was him versus 50 Cent at the time, right? And I
Yep.
feel like this one kind of bridged that gap, or at least opened that door of opportunity to like not all hip hop, excuse me, has to be like, you know, like gangster rap, right? Like he was like the
Hmm.
backpack rapper at the time. Like
Exactly.
everyone kind of thought he was like, this like I don't even know how to describe it.
They just thought he was
But
the producer. They thought he was just the
yeah, he
guy that
just
should just be.
just the guy on the computer, the guy in the
Hmm.
stew, just kind of
Yep.
whatever. This opened the door for many different avenues of hip hop, in my opinion. Next up, next one. I cannot wait to talk about this one. We
Okay.
got Donda up next, and I want to hear your opinion on it first.
I think it's a good album. I think it's better than
Okay.
Jesus is King. To be honest, I think
I would have it above Bully too. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
yeah, I'm gonna put it above Bully as well too. Like I
Okay.
said, my only gripe with this album, I think there are a lot of filler songs on here. Like there are a lot of throwaway songs. I think overall, I think it's a good album. I
Mm-hmm.
really think like there's some strong songs on this album. I'll put it over Bully. I'll put it over Jesus is King, and I put it over a couple albums in his discography. To be honest, but
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to hear more of your take on this album for real.
So I think the best parts of this album, the best songs on this album are
Hmm.
incredible. Like
Yeah,
so good. I've said
yeah.
it once, I will say it again. Like Come to Life is a top tier Yay song. No doubt about it at all. I think I
Mhm.
said one time top 5. I may have been gassing it a
You're
little
doing too
bit,
much.
but it's in that echelon of top tier Yay songs to me cuz it's introspective. It's not just like, ABC raps.
Hmm.
Um the subject matter is interesting. And now here's the thing. Here's what my criticism is.
Hmm.
Because he drops this album and then he kept dropping it and with different versions of the same songs. And now I think the
Yeah,
deluxe has, 30 plus songs
yeah.
on it. It started
Come
off
on.
with, 27 or 28. I can't really remember off the top of
Hmm.
my head what the first drop was.
Yeah,
I think I really don't like this wave of artists kind of abusing, for lack of a better term, deluxe drops,
yeah.
having multiple versions of the same album. I think artists should just make something, make a body of work, and then stand on what they made.
I think for Kanye to do something like this was like a big shock to me as well too. Like I can understand why an up and coming artist that okay maybe they have some buzz, they dropped a hit record, they drop an album behind it. You
Hmm.
want to make another deluxe album to kind of boost the streams from the album
For
in
sure, and
totality.
like that, I
But
understand that. Yeah,
yeah, but I don't understand the point of Kanye doing this. And maybe someone
he
can
doesn't have
educate
to
me
do
in the
that.
comment sections. Like maybe that like there's a deeper meaning behind it that I'm just not privy to. But I think there are too many songs on the album. Moon is low key one of my favorites. Like that is a perfect song right there.
Incredible.
I can't wait to do a tier list on this album too. I'm curious to what people are gonna say. But yeah, Moon is like low key one of my favorite songs by Kanye to drop this
It's
decade. I think
so
it is
good.
my
It
favorite.
is
It
so
is.
good.
It is. It is this decade.
And also one other thing with it, it goes back to the Life of Pablo conversation. but the rollout too, the stream that came with it, the performances in Chicago, the live streams. Like I remember where I was when I was just waiting for the stream to start. Next up, I mean, the college dropout.
Let
It's
me
up here. It's up here. It
let
just
me
has to
let
be.
me let me say this. I just went through this entire track list. I'm putting it over graduation. I'm putting it over graduation.
Really? You're putting it
Shortly,
over graduation.
shortly, let me just give you a 6 song run. We have All
Okay.
Falls Down, I'll Fly Away, Spaceship, Jesus Walks, Never Let Me Down, Get 'Em High, Workout Plan.
I mean, when you put it like that,
Slow jams is on this album.
I love slow jams,
Like
man.
Through the Wires on this album.
Yep.
Through the
Last
Wires on
call.
this
I
album.
love listening to Last Call too. I know it's 12 minutes long, but
How often? And think about it. This dropped in 2004 and there's 21 songs on it. Like a lot of these songs are going to be here for generations to come. Slow jams. Like
absolutely.
when you play All Falls Down, I'll Fly Away, Spaceship. I think the College Dropout is definitely better than Graduation by a hair. Like I'll give it to it by a hair.
Okay.
Me personally, but I'm gonna put it in the perfect category.
And also, just to talk about the influence, right? How many rappers have we seen try and do their version of Last Call?
Oh my
So
gosh.
many. Off the top of my head, I know J. Cole and Logic have done it, but we see it
It'll
all the
never
time.
compare. It'll never compare. It'll never compare.
Ever. Ever.
2004, an album that was ahead of its time. I think Graduation was for me like this is that really what kind of solidified him on that Mount Rushmore. But
Hmm.
I think this was like the real true beginning to his prime right here.
The only reason why me personally, and I'm not mad at putting the college dropout over graduation at all. The only reason why for me personally I would put graduation over this is because this is obviously a trilogy, right? College dropout, late registration, graduation. This is the pinnacle of the story he's trying to tell in that trilogy. So for that reason alone, that's why I would have it above. It feels like he perfected his craft on graduation.
No, that's real.
And
That's
that's not
real.
to
That's
say
real.
that his craft was not good on College Dropout because it's obviously one of the best hip hop albums ever or of the century. I feel like he really perfected his craft on graduation.
When you put it that way, that makes the most sense, bro. I would you know what? You're right. Yeah. We can put Graduation over the College
Yeah?
Dropout. Yeah. Maybe I might have been bugging.
Okay.
I think for
All
me
right.
personally, this album kind of raised me in a sense. Like, so
Mm-hmm.
maybe it might be a little bit of bias towards it, but nah.
Yeah.
For to end it with Graduation, it really kind of just solidified him. I think for sure.
But again, this is like you said it to put it to take your words. It's this by a hair. Or if you even
Yeah.
have it the other way around, like it's by a hair. All right. I mean, next up, we got down to two. I mean,
Mid, bro. We got to put in the mid category.
there are a
Uh,
couple songs I do like.
It's one of those
530
songs.
is really good. Do not go back to listen to this. I really don't.
Yeah. And to be honest, like I don't care to go back and listen to it anymore.
Nope.
Like I've tried to give it a couple listens. I mean, a few listens. Let me not even say a couple listens. To be honest, like I think it was just lazy music. I understand the point of the album, but I just think for me personally, it's just not something I'll listen to. This is low key one of his worst albums. I think, to be honest,
It's probably
it,
the worst.
it's the worst album. Yeah, like I don't like. I'm trying to be respectful here, but this is for sure his worst album.
There's really not even a debate. As far as solo projects go,
Hmm.
it's really not a debate. The gap between this and what we have remaining down here,
Yep. Yeah.
it's not a debate. Up next, we got Ye. Let me start off with this one cuz
Yeah.
again, all of the drops since I'll say Yeezus, I actually remember exactly where I was at the time of it dropping. When this first dropped, I was like, "Man, this is 7 songs. Like I want so much more. Maybe I don't like the beat on this or that." 7 songs, like what am I supposed to do with that? As time goes on, this Ye is so polished and it's so
Yeah.
good. And I
Yeah.
know this was like kind of like like the peak, or maybe not the peak, but when he was going through stuff, right?
Yeah.
It was just kind of a weird time
Yeah.
for him, or for at least for us, the fans, to like watch it unfold in real
Yeah.
time when he's doing his thing out in Wyoming.
Yeah.
But man, Ye is so good, and I like
Yeah.
it more than Yeezus, and I think it's great. can I put a 7-song project in perfect?
You like it more than Yeezus? Whoa.
Oh, I
To me,
definitely do. I definitely do.
whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. I thought about killing you. Like, what are you supposed to say, bro? Like, I get it. It's a crazy thing for him to say, and it's a crazy song to make, but it's so good.
Like
The
honestly, the first time I listened to that one gave me goosebumps.
It's so good. Yikes. All mine.
'Cause it's such like an interesting like perspective to share to the world, and it's not
Hmm.
one we like ever hear at all, or if we do, it's incredibly rare.
Hmm.
But and again, we're talking about a man at a time who's like having like a public mental health episode before our eyes. He's one of the biggest artists of all time on planet Earth,
Hmm.
and he's saying, "But I love myself way more than I love you." So
Yeah.
best believe I thought about like that is like that is so from a creative aspect, like that's incredible. That's insane,
Yeah.
in my
Nah,
opinion.
he got it. Ghost Town, like I said, he always finds a way to make like, and it's crazy how much he was working with Party Next Door at that time. Literally, two of the 7 songs on this album, he's is featured with Party Next Door.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
like I said, Ghost Town is a classic track right there.
Oh man.
So
Violent Crimes too. And here's the thing. This album is 7 songs, but it's also 23 minutes long. So it's
yeah,
not exactly, most artists nowadays they put out 7 songs, it's like 14 minutes.
yeah.
This is 23 minutes, so it still has
Mhm.
a lot of substance to it.
Who putting it
Oh,
over Yeezus? I can't wait to see what people say
I I can't put it above Pablo. It's not above Pablo.
for sure.
Next up, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I'll give you the floor on this one, but I think it's safe to say it's minimum imperfect. It has to be.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say I would rather listen to the College Dropout over My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Uh,
Really?
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I do think it's
Wow.
perfect, right? So, and I know some people are gonna be like, "What? It's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy." I really do think that, of course, this is a perfect album. You got people in here that are saying like, "Yeezus is his best album ever," but I think the majority is gonna say My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is
Yes.
his best album. Like it's incredible from start to finish. John Legend. He had Jay-Z. He had powerhouses on it. Like I said, he
Rick
found a
Ross,
way.
the Nicki
Yep.
Minaj verse.
The Nicki Minaj verse, Kid Cudi. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? He just finds a way to just put everyone in their best pocket, in their perfect pocket, and just allow them to shine. Devil in a New Dress with Rick Ross.
Oh
Like
my God.
Rick Ross and Kanye West is one of the most underrated duos. Kanye is just at a point. He was just at a point where he just knew he was the best, and he showed it. And he showed it here. He said he was gonna. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was gonna be his best work when the album was rolling out, and he proved it. He proved it. Although
Hmm.
I think, me personally, I like College Dropout better, but I get it. Like I get it. He delivered in every way.
And I mean, I'm not mad at like however way you personally, anybody watching this is
Hmm.
ranking the ones up here. Like, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
If you say graduation is his best, I understand. If you say that the college dropout is his best, I
Hmm.
understand. If you say if Twisted Fantasy is his best, I understand. Like it's
Yeah.
really not that much separation in between the
Yep.
upper echelon up here. And just to go off that, we got another one up next. In my opinion, 808s. I would put it up here. I don't know if you have a different opinion.
I love it. I agree 100%. I think
Yeah.
808s and Heartbreak is at a time like middle school me was listening to
Mm-hmm.
this album on repeat
Yep.
24/7. Say You Will, Welcome to Heartbreak, Amazing, Love Lockdown, Paranoid, RoboCop, Streetlights, Bad News. People really, 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 really fail to realize like how phenomenal this album is. I think this right here was the start, right? Like I feel like I knew you could have anticipated that Yeezus was gonna come, but like you didn't know when, like when he dropped this. He
Mm-hmm.
perfected auto tune.
Yep.
He
Oh
put the
yeah.
right features on here. This is a perfect album for me.
And and at the time when this came out, he got flamed for using autotune.
Yeah,
Flamed. And now look, every almost every rapper now who doesn't use autotune.
Exactly.
Everybody uses autotune in hip
Exactly.
hop now. So
Exactly.
this one is really the start of him like changing the landscape of hip hop actually, now that I think about it. Cuz
Nah,
when
for
this came
sure.
out, he got cooked. It might be his most underappreciated too, cuz I think people talk about these three and late registration and
Hmm.
Yeezus and Pablo way more than I hear them talk about this one.
For sure. For sure.
They don't
For
talk about
sure.
808s in the same light,
For
and they
sure.
should.
People forget Amazing is on this album. Like people
Dude,
like
like,
people forget that Young Jeezy verse. Like that's one of Young Jeezy's greatest feature. Like if that, I think that's his greatest feature ever. To be honest,
mm-hmm.
like
Yeah,
people
I'm not
forget.
mad at that take.
You know what I'm saying? Like people forget about Paranoid. Like
Streetlights,
Streetlights. Come on, we're talking about classic music on here.
last, certainly not least, late registration. I think it has to belong up here too, right? Imperfect.
Yeah, it's and I would put it above 808s and Heartbreaks. Late
Really? Okay,
registration.
okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna put late registration there. Timeless music is just on here from Drive Slow,
Mm-hmm.
Crack Music, Bring Me
Yup.
Down, Heard 'Em Say, Touch the Sky, Gold Digger.
Touch the
Like
sky, man. What a
all
beautiful song.
and you know what, for me personally, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
You're
I'm not
not
gonna
gonna
do it.
do it? You
Nah,
got My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy above late registration?
nah, it's not. Personally, I don't. I think late registration is better than My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, to be
Okay,
honest.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Let's
I'm gonna put it there. Now, what do you think? Like,
So as far as like these three right here,
mhm,
this would be my personal order right here. And I know there's a lot of people that say that late registration is a more polished version of the college dropout. I mean, I obviously like them both, and we're splitting hairs here when we're trying to mix up the even these like four or five right here. But I feel like I find myself going back to listen to college dropout more than late registration. And again, that's not to say that it's bad because it's not.
mhm.
It's a perfect album, but I definitely listen to the College Dropout more.
By a hair. I'm gonna put the college dropout over late registration by a hair. We might get cooked for
Hmm.
this, to be honest, and I think if we record this video 6 months from now, we may have a different tone on it.
It could
But
be different, yeah,
yeah,
right. Like I could
for
go
sure.
back next month and listen to this and be like, damn, like, do I like this more than the College Dropout? I don't know.
Hmm.
Again, they're all still great, so don't even try and do that thing in the comments where you're like, oh, we trashed on late registration. No, I didn't. It's
Yeah,
still perfect, obviously. Again,
yeah,
we're splitting hairs up here. Like this is
yeah,
whatever ranking you have, because I know a lot of people that have this as his number one, and like I kind of like that take. I don't
yeah.
necessarily agree with it, but I do like the take.
This is it, man. This is Kanye. This is Ye. He's a
Yeah.
legend. He's a crazy one. But at the end of the day, he's literally given us some of the best albums in hip hop history, and he'll forever go down on Mount Rushmore, no matter what he does. He can make 100 more albums. To me, it really don't matter. I think
Nope.
Ye he's top three, and wherever you want to put him, I'm not mad about it.
Of the century for sure. It's hard for me to like put people up against 90s rappers and maybe some early 2000s rappers just because it is a time that I didn't like live through and experience with my own eyes, but
Hmm.
as far as like from the 2010s on, even early 2000s, but from the 2010s on, like there's no doubt about it. He's on the Mount Rushmore. He might be number 2 or 3. He might, I mean, if you say he's number 1, he's number 1.
Yeah, for
At a time
sure.
of my life, I would say he's number 1. There you have it. Here's our perfect tier. The only Ye album tier list that's reliable. We got Graduation 1, number 2. We got College Dropout, 3 Late Registration, Twisted Fantasy 4, 808's number 5, and then the rest, self-explanatory. The difference between this and this right here, it's kind of short in my opinion. Like we had to all of these are graded against each other, but I still enjoy Jesus is King a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, for sure.
all he's done is make great music for 20 years.
Yep.
Incredible music for 20 years. All right, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed everything, please hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button in the comment section. Let us know if you agree, disagree. What do we
Let me
think?
know. Let me know. Let me know. I
Let
want to
us
know.
know.
I
Let
want to
us
know.
know.
Yeah, bullied me out of my Yeezus opinion. So there you have it. I put it in a great album category. Let's go.